Hello everybody. Welcome to this real and raw moment. I am Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic success coach. And yeah, that seems like a mouthful to say right now. Yeah, anyways, tongue twisters. Does that seem to be what's happening for a lot of you right now? I know that we've had so many planets all combining in Cancer right now, and it makes things very emotional and very watery, as well as there's a certain psychic sense as well. And I think one of the biggest struggles that a lot of people are having right now is trying to figure out, if I'm getting this intuitive hit, what's the story behind it? What does it mean for me? And then you're feeling all these other emotions that are coming along with it, and it can make it a little bit muddy or a little bit convoluted. And so the best thing that I can tell you right now, here's your directive for the next couple of days, is let it just keep moving like water, right? Let yourself kind of ride the waves like you're surfing. They're going to come in and you're going to crash, and then you get back on the board and you kind of paddle your way back out, and then you sort of ride it back in, and let the emotions do the same thing. Give yourself permission to wait a couple of hours before reacting to something. If it's a good emotion, enjoy it. Let it use you to inspire. Let it motivate you to maybe do some things that you didn't have the energy or even the inspiration to do before you were feeling that. So one of the biggest questions that I've had from several family members as well as clients is, why do I feel so off? And it's partly because when we're in this emotional water, especially if you're not used to it, you could feel like you're doggy paddling or treading water or even drowning. And so when you're at that point where it just does feel so overwhelming, give yourself permission to relax and just ride it out for a little bit. Also, as I mentioned last week on my radio show, which is at 12radio.com on Wednesday morning, so I'll see you there tomorrow morning. I'm very excited to have you. And one of the things I mentioned was, we're going to feel a lot of very deep emotions. Let yourself express them. You know, this is a perfect opportunity to tell someone that you love them. It's a great opportunity to be able to share what it is that you're really feeling. And then once you share that, you may notice that the emotions are not so intense. So that's the biggest thing. When you're feeling raw and real, if you can communicate it, because right now we have Mercury was in Cancer the last 2 days, and it's still in Cancer, and it's making a beautiful aspect to Neptune. You're going to find that in communicating your hopes and your dreams, communicating what you are feeling, your intuitive hits, you're actually going to start healing some things that you probably need to heal, or you get confirmation of your psychic hits that you need so you can trust, because Cancer energy needs to feel secure. It needs to feel like it can trust so that it can keep moving forward. One of the other things that I want to leave with you in this video is, please be compassionate with other people, and especially yourself, when you are feeling so intense. Identify it. You may have heard me joke a couple of times. I have a Capricorn rising, and I'll say my Crapricorn is coming out. My best friend and I, he kind of coined that phrase, and so we use that regularly. And I actually said that the other day to somebody where I was sort of in a very pensive, introspective, blah mood, right? And they were trying to get me to be more gregarious, and I just said, you know, this is really triggering my Capricorn right now. I think I just need to be alone for a little bit so that I can take care of myself. So in being able to identify and communicate that, that person was able to say, okay, I get it. And they didn't take it personally. So give yourself and your loved ones and your friends the gift of identifying what's happening for you and communicating it to them so that they can understand. Because that's the other thing that's coming up so much for us, is we want to understand what is happening around us, to us, with others, okay? So work with that in the next couple of days. Journal, make notes, talk to people, document what's happening for you. That will help too. Until next week, everybody, thanks for watching my videos. Check me out, jamiedawn.com, and come to my radio show every Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific at 1-2 Radio. It's the Jamie Dawn Show. See you there, guys. Have a great week.